But of course, will that be which won't be? It is our expression that the flux between that which isn't and that which won't be, or the state that is commonly and absurdly called existence, is a rhythm of heaven and hells, that the damned won't stay damned, that salvation only predates perdition. The inference is that someday our accursed tatterdemalions will be sleek angels. Then the sub-inference is that some later day, back they'll go whence they came. It is our expression that nothing can attempt to be except by attempting to exclude something else. That which is commonly called being is a state which is wrought more or less definitely proportionately to the appearance of positive differences between that which is included and that which is excluded. But it is our expression that there are no positive differences, that all things are like a mouse and a bug in the heart of a cheese. Mouse and a bug, no two things could seem more unlike. They're there a week or they stay there a month. Both are then only transmutations of cheese. I think we're all bugs and mice, and are only different expressions of an all-inclusive cheese. Or that red is not positively different from yellow. It is only another degree of whatever vibrancy yellow it is degree of, that red and yellow are continuous, or that they merge in orange. Hey, Bob. Adjust the shot so that my face isn't behind all those letters. I know you're not a professional camera operator, so gotta be warned of these sorts of things. Hi there, welcome to the Book of the Doomed holiday special. It's good to have you here in Book of the Doomed Central. Got some really special things planned for tonight. We'll be having a quiz, of course. I've got some special holiday surprises for you. I got some Fritos, which you can win all the Fritos that I don't eat tonight. If you think you're smart enough. Let's get started. This is being recorded, right? Go make sure Sean's recording this. I'm feeling bossy. Okay. He says he's recording it, but do we really know? Do we? You know, up here at Access, because we're so unprofessional and amateurish, we don't have little red lights that flash on the cameras so that I know which one is on. So if it looks like I'm ignoring you, I probably am. I have a little, a disclaimer to read in the interest of safety. Jason Gray and the producers of Book of the Doomed are trained professionals and have extremely bad attitudes. Do not try this at home. Attempts to emulate the cynical behavior and wanton disregard for convention seen on this show can lead to suicide and or religious conversion. The producers are not responsible for anyone whose day is ruined by viewing this program. Remember, surrealism is not a toy. Children under the age of 12 should not be left unattended in front of a TV set. Use of this program in a manner not intended by the producers will void the warranty. Any painful lesions that appear on your body during or because of this program are a medical problem and should be referred to a doctor. But other than that, Book of the Doomed is perfectly safe for phenylketonuria and non-phenylketonuria alike. So, if you're out there watching and you're not home in Cleveland or Columbus, like I know most of you are, give me a call, play the game, or just chat. We can talk about the spirit of the holidays. Later, I'll be giving you my holiday gift suggestions. But now, more Charles Fort. So then that if, upon the basis of yellowness and redness, science should attempt to classify all phenomena, including all red things, as veritable, and excluding all yellow things as false or illusory, the demarcation would have to be false and arbitrary, because things colored orange, constituting continuity, will belong on both sides of the attempted borderline. As we go along, we'll still be impressed with these. That no basis for classification, or inclusion or exclusion, more reasonable than that of redness and yellowness has ever been conceived of. Science has, by appeal to various bases, included a multitude of data. Had it not done so, there would be nothing with which to seem to be. Science has, by appeal to various bases, excluded a multitude of data. Then, if redness is continuous with yellowness, if every basis of admission is continuous with every basis of exclusion, science must have excluded some things that are continuous with the accepted. In redness and yellowness, which merge in orangeness, we typify all tests, all standards, all means of forming an opinion. Are you with me here? This is important stuff. Or that any positive opinion upon any subject is illusion built upon the fallacy that there are positive differences to judge by. That the quest of all intellection has been for something, a fact, a basis, a generalization, law, formula, a major premise that is positive. That the best that has ever been done has been to say that some things are self-evident, whereas by evidence we mean the support of something else. That this is the quest, but that it has never been attained, but that science has acted, ruled, pronounced, and condemned as if it had been attained. What is a house? It is not possible to say what anything is, as positively distinguished from anything else if there are no positive differences. A barn is a house if one lives in it, as I do. He put in as an aside. If residence constitutes houseness because style of architecture does not, then a bird's nest is a house. And if human occupancy is not the standard to judge by, because we speak of dogs' houses, nor material because we speak of snow houses of Eskimos, or a shell is a house to a hermit crab, or was to the mollusk that made it, or things seemingly so positively different as the White House in Washington and a shell on the seashore are seen to be continuous. So no one has ever been able to say what electricity is, for instance. It isn't anything as positively distinguished from heat or magnetism or life. Metaphysicians and theologians and biologists have tried to define life. They have failed, because in a positive sense there is nothing to define. There is no phenomenon of life that is not, to some degree, manifest in chemism, magnetism, astronomic motions. White coral islands in a dark blue sea. Well, I can tell you're all fascinated by this. Hey, let's roll the first clip. Hey, that's not working, Sean. Oh. All right, bring it back. All right. 30 cents down the drain. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be having more of these little clips later. Study them closely. They contain the hidden keys to the mysteries of life. That one was supposed to have a title in front of it, but here at Book of the Doomed, we kind of live on the edge, if you know what I mean. There's seeming of distinctness. Hey, call in. Don't forget to call in. If you can't read the number, it's 592-3560. If you're like not home or not watching TV or something, well, get with it. The seeming of distinctness, the seeming of individuality, or of positive difference, one from another. But all are only projections from the same sea bottom. The difference between sea and land is not positive. In all water there is some earth. In all earth there is some water. So then, if all seeming things are not things at all, if all are intercontinuous, any more than is the leg of a table a thing in itself, if it is only a projection from something else, that not one of us is a real person if physically we're continuous with environment, if psychically there is nothing to us but expression of relation to environment. Our general expression has two aspects. I should tell you, of course, that if you call in and play the Book of the Doomed quiz, maybe you guys have forgotten how this works, the whole Book of the Doomed quiz thing. You call in, I ask you difficult questions, and you win valuable prizes, or public humiliation, whichever you prefer. But lately here at Book of the Doomed, we've been moving more towards the valuable prizes, because that dream date thing was, well, that was just getting me sued a little too often. Say no more, and here's what you win. You win a videotaped copy of this very show, featuring you as the winner. Like, hey, you win a half bag of Fritos, and there's a mystery prize later on. Ah, you're on Book of the Doomed.
We can't hear what you're saying, man.
You can't hear what I'm saying? That's odd. I can hear you fine. Is there a technical difficulty back there?
No matter what you're saying, you suck.
Oh, you there?
Happy holidays.
All right, happy holidays. Well. I'm touched. I'm touched beyond all recognition. You understand that I'm touched? Those people called in, and they couldn't even hear what I was saying, because they're out having a good time, instead of being home watching TV where you all should be. Well, they hung up. I didn't hang up on them for a change. They hung up on me. Want to call back? No, caller ID's not working. Well, yeah, I know. But I'm pretending. Drama. Conventional monism, or that all things that seem to have identity of their own are the only islands that are projections from something underlying and have no real outlines of their own. But that all things, though only projections, are projections that are striving to break away from the underlying that denies them identity of their own. I conceive of one intercontinuous nexus, in which and of which all things are only different expressions. Alright, Book of the Doomed.
Am I listening to that?
No. At least those
Okay.
people can't hear what I'm saying.
Should I turn my volume down?
You again, yeah, turn the volume down on your
Turn
TV.
the volume down. 1 second. Then we can hear you.
Turn the volume down on the TV.
Now we can't hear you.
I can hear you fine.
Now we can't hear you and
Who is
what your
this?
reactions are to what we're saying. But we would just like to let you know that the way that you're pondering over listening to us right now is quite interesting.
That's good. Hey, you want to play the quiz?
Who's truly doomed?
We all are. Okay, pick from these categories. Think cyber stupid, unnatural disasters, or Pat Flanagan.
Repeat the question.
Okay, pick from one of these three categories. Cyber stupid, things I like, or Pat Flanagan.
Pat Flanagan.
All right. True or false? Pat Flanagan recommends getting high on nutmeg.
False.
That's right. That's one right, no wrong. Did you see the prizes, by the way?
No.
Oh, you win a videotape copy of this very episode and a half bag of Fritos. Oh, and there's a secret. And there's a secret prize. There's another secret bonus prize that I haven't revealed yet.
I've in the Fritos.
I can leave some there for you if you'd
Can
like.
you spit in it for me?
Yeah, I can do that. Okay.
Next question,
Next
please.
question. Choose from the categories Athens trivia, space, or Pat Flanagan.
Athens trivia.
Athens trivia? Okay. Who was Merlin Ryan?
Your mama.
No, I'm sorry. That's wrong. But hey, thanks for playing. Woo! We're cooking now. We've gotten 2 calls from that place that we're not going to talk about. That secret place. And don't worry. I won't spit in the Fritos unless she wins, in case there's anybody that wants Fritos without spit on them out there. Hello, Book of the Doomed.
Hi, it's me.
Oh, hi.
I have a message.
What?
Actually, I guess this is your mama, huh?
Yeah, it is. What's the message?
The message is from Uncle Hugh
Uh-huh.
that he wants you to go to Grandma's for Christmas because he bought her a computer and you're the only one in the family that can hook it up.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks.
Bye.
Although, personally, I think that could have waited. Don't you? Anybody wants to call in and make fun of my mother, now would be the time. But anything that tries to establish itself as a real or positive or absolute system. That was kind of funny. That may be the funniest thing that's going to happen here yet. But hey, just to keep things rolling, let's roll another clip. Now that we got some momentum going. Roll another clip, Sean, and try to do it right this time.
It's been said many times, many ways. Merry Christmas.
Okay. Well, I hope that wasn't too frightening for any of our younger viewers, or indeed any of our older viewers, or any of our viewers if we have any. More Charles Fort, or should we get right on to the holiday? Let's get right on to the the holiday gift suggestions. So, because one of the holiday gift suggestions is the secret prize. So I can start telling people about it, because I hate keeping secrets from you, my loyal audience. What camera am I on? I'm just going to watch myself on TV instead of paying any attention to what camera I'm on. So, like I said before, if it looks like I'm ignoring you, it's probably because I am. Anyway, holiday gift suggestions, besides beer, which I think you should always consider. Beer gift certificates are good. First, let's start with the second best one first, is this little guy. Can we get a close-up on this little guy? You've seen, okay, you've seen this guy at truck stops all across the country, I'm sure, if you go to truck stops. But unless you see him in action, you don't know what you're missing. Look at that. Look at that, man. Spooky or what? Hello, you're on Book of the Doomed.
Hi.
Hi.
Isn't that a cool toy?
It's very cool.
Would you like to get one for Christmas?
Let's play some basketball.
All right, let's play some basketball.
Hey, I really like playing with you guys. Let's play some basketball.
All right. See. Cyber Stupid, things I like or unnatural disasters?
What's the question?
Choose one of these categories. Cyber Stupid, things I like or unnatural disasters?
Unnatural disasters.
All right. In what city was the Great Molasses Flood of 1919?
Chicago.
Chicago. No, but right continent. Thanks for playing. Let's get back to the toys. Well, no, we'll get back to the toys later. There's still now this little guy. He is not the prize you get for winning the Book of the Doom quiz. There's an even cooler toy that you win, but I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna hold out on that one for a while. And hey, if anyone's scared off because of how rude I am with my phone manners, I better get used to it. You should be used to it by now. Our expression is that our whole existence is animation of the local by an ideal that is realizable only in the universal. That if all exclusions are false, because always are included and excluded continuous. Why, there's another call there. Hello, Book of the Doomed.
Yeah, I'm out here by Domino's Pizza,
Yeah?
and I need to find directions to the College Green.
Okay. First of all, do you see that big cement thing on the ground?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's called the street.
Okay.
Okay, you want to walk out in the middle of the street?
Yeah?
You look around.
Uh-huh.
See which way it goes, like furthest. Like some directions the street end.
Uh-huh.
Pick the endless one.
All right.
Follow that.
And that's the way. Thank you.
Sure. Want to play the Book of the Doom quiz?
I would love to.
All right. Cyber Stupid, unnatural disasters, or Pat Flanagan?
What was that?
Your categories are Cyber Stupid, unnatural disasters, or Pat Flanagan.
Who's Pat Flanagan? I'll take Pat Flanagan.
Pat Flanagan? Okay. What is Pat Flanagan's favorite city?
Moscow.
Moscow. Oh, no, I'm sorry, caller. But thanks for playing, and good luck finding the College Green. Because I don't know, but hey, I think you belong there. Our special interest is in modern science as a manifestation of this one ideal or purpose or process that has falsely excluded because there are no positive standards to judge by, that it has excluded things that by its own pseudo-standards have as much right to come in as have the chosen. Let's get on to the second toy. This is a special little light. We're going to need another close-up on this one. This is suitable for all your relatives and anyone who's not your relative, and basically in a fair and just one of these. Naughty Baby. Hey, how about that close-up, Bob? Again, with the flashing lights, the total lack of them. I just want you to study Naughty Baby here closely for a while. Look at the packaging is important. Hey, what are you doing? Gee, all right, Naughty Baby. Just look, love, and learn. You can get them at Outlots. They're kind of cheap, but if you peel the label off, people think it's an expensive gift that you'll love. Anyway, that's what you win if you win the Book of the Doom quiz. In addition to a videotape of this very show and a half a bag of Fritos, you get Naughty Baby. So now I think that phone's going to start ringing. Our general expression that the state that is common is a flow, or a current, or an attempt from negativeness to positiveness, and is intermediate to both. By positiveness, we mean harmony, equability, consistency, unity, realness, system, government, organization, liberty, independence, soul, self, personality, entity, individuality, truth, beauty, justice, perfection, definiteness. Hello, Book of the Doomed.
I want to play.
All right. Cyber Stupid, Things I Like, or Pat Flanagan?
Pat Flanagan.
Pat Flanagan. All right. Name someone Pat Flanagan dated in high school.
Shannon O'Leary.
Shannon O'Leary? No, I'm sorry. Good guess, but
Hey, I only have one question. How do we get to the prize? How many questions do we have to get right to get to the prize?
3. You only have to answer 3 questions and you win the prize package.
Okay, all right.
Okay, thanks for calling.
All right.
3 questions. And odds are at least one of them will be about Pat Flanagan, so just keep that in mind. I don't know why. Just keep it in mind, just because I said so. That all that is called development, progress, or evolution is movement towards or attempt towards this state for which, or for aspects of which, there are so many names, all of which are summed up in the one word, positiveness. At first, this summing up may not be very readily acceptable. Obviously not to this caller. Hello, Book of the Doomed.
Yes, can I play a little trivia game?
You certainly may. Choose from these 3 categories. Cyber Stupid, Things I Like, or Pat Flanagan.
Let's go with Cyber Stupid.
All right. What does ROTFL stand for?
Okay, you got me.
Okay, well, thanks for playing. And the consolation prize is that you don't have to talk to me on the phone anymore. There's still a lot more than a half a bag left, so don't worry. I conceive of one intercontinuous nexus, which expresses itself in astronomic phenomena and chemic, biologic, psychic, sociologic, that it is everywhere striving to localize positiveness. That to this attempt in various fields of phenomena, which are only quasi-different, we give different names. We speak of the system of the planets. And you fail the quiz, you're allowed to call in again. See, he didn't know that. Book of the Doomed. Hello, you there?
Cool. Hey, I'm here. Let's go.
Right.
Come on. Question.
You've got call blocking. What are you trying to hide?
Excuse me?
Where are you trying to hide?
Don't confuse me, man. Don't confuse me. Just ask a question.
I'll try not to. Cyber Stupid, Unnatural Disasters, or Pat Flanagan?
Who? Pat Flanagan? I think I knew that guy. Is he from Michigan?
No?
Ask a question then.
You want Pat Flanagan?
Sounds good, man. I'm in.
Okay. Where did Pat Flanagan go to elementary school?
Oh, I got that one.
Hello?
West Elementary.
No.
Oh, I thought I had that.
Sorry. Nice try, man. I tried so hard not to confuse him, but sometimes everything you can do just isn't enough. We speak of the system of the planets and not of their government, but in considering a store, for instance, and its management, we see that the words are interchangeable. It used to be customary to speak of chemic equilibrium, but not of social equilibrium. That false demarcation has been broken down. We shall see that by all these words we mean the same state. As everyday conveniences, or in terms of common allusions, of course, they are not synonyms. To a child, an earthworm is not an animal. It is to the biologist. Hello, Book of the Doomed.
Yeah, I want to play the game.
All right. Cyber Stupid, Things I Like, or Unnatural Disasters?
Unnatural Disasters, please.
All right. In what city was the Great Molasses Flood of 1919?
The Great what?
The Great Molasses Flood of 1919.
Where was it?
Yeah.
Is the question where is the
Yeah,
flood?
the question is what city? In what city did the Great Molasses Flood
London.
of 1919 occur? London? No, I'm sorry. See, this is why you should pay attention to, like, other callers, or maybe he just tuned in, but it is on the North American continent. That's your hint for the Great Molasses Flood of 1919. And I hope a lot of people try to answer that question, because I just love saying the Great Molasses Flood of 1919. 21 people were killed in the Great Molasses Flood of 1919.
Who are you to tell us we don't pay attention?
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to that other guy.
All right, here's your caller that wants to take the question.
All right.
I'm ready to play.
Cyber Stupid, Unnatural Disasters, or Pat Flanagan?
Pat Flanagan.
Pat Flanagan. All right. Name someone Pat Flanagan dated in high school.
We already had that question. One more.
No, it's... Okay, what's Pat's favorite city?
You already said that one.
Look, Pat is not that interesting a guy. There's only so many trivia questions I can come up with about his life, okay? So you got to answer one of those two.
What are my choices? One, A, B, C, D.
Well, for instance, in Pat's favorite city, your choices would be limited, I'll say, to localities of a population greater than 3,000 or 4,000.
Isn't this like a multiple choice game?
Like a village. No.
Give me some choices.
All right. All right, I'll give you some choices. Pat Flanagan's favorite city, you can choose Athens, New Delhi, Kiev, or
let's go with Kiev.
Okay, why don't you go with Kiev? Since that's obviously the right answer. And now, Athens trivia, secret identities, or space?
Pat Flanagan.
Nope, you can't pick that one this time. You're a little too expert on the subject of Pat Flanagan. You've got to make this challenging after all.
Pat Flanagan.
No, Athens trivia, secret identities, or space. But maybe the Athens trivia question will have something to do with Pat Flanagan.
Pat Flanagan, secret identities.
Okay, what's Pat
Secret
Flanagan's
identities of Pat Flanagan.
What is the secret identity of Pat Flanagan? You can answer me that, you just win outright.
Prince Valiant.
Prince Valiant. Oh, no. Sorry. Good guess.
King Henry VIII.
Nope. By stability, we mean the immovable and the unaffected. But all seeming things are only reactions to something else. Stability, too, then, can be only the universal, or that besides which there is nothing else. Naughty Baby. See it. Love it. Let's have a big 3D close-up on Naughty Baby. Because Naughty Baby is three-dimensional. Oh, by the way, I want to add one more disclaimer. You can't win Naughty Baby if you're under 3 years old because it contains small parts. I wouldn't want anyone to be disappointed by that. All attempted organizations and systems and consistencies, some approximating far higher than others, but all only intermediate to order and disorder, fail eventually because of their relationships with outside forces. All are attempted completenesses. If to all local phenomena there are always outside forces, these attempts too are realizable only in the state of completeness, or that to which there are no outside forces. Hello, Book of the Doomed.
Stop ranting and ask me a question.
All right. I'm not ranting, though. I'm reading.
Okay.
Cyber Stupid. Things I like or unnatural disasters?
Things I like.
Okay. Harvest cheddar is a flavor of what?
Cheese.
No, wrong. But I'll give you another guess.
How about
'Cause I'm a nice guy.
Sun Chips?
Sun chips. That's right. That's one right, none wrong. And you have to get 3 right to win, of course. Athens trivia. Secret identities or space?
Athens trivia.
Athens trivia. All right. What did Gary Gilkey do that made him famous?
He burnt down the Athens hotel uptown.
Are you getting hints from the audience?
No,
not
man.
allowed here.
That's just the feedback from my brain.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, you only got one more question to answer.
What do I win
And then
again?
you're there. You win a videotape copy of this show,
Glory.
a half a bag of Fritos, and Naughty Baby.
I want the crawling soldier.
Too bad, you win Naughty Baby. Naughty Baby is good for you.
What about the naughty soldier?
About
Anyway.
the Naughty Soldier.
Okay.
You'd know more about that than I. Okay, song lyrics. Pat Flanagan or Space?
Pat Flanagan.
It's really hard. You don't know the answer to that one. I'm just warning you in advance.
Song lyrics then.
Okay. Okay, complete this song lyric. And I'm going to give you a time limit on this one. You only got 10 seconds since this is the final question. M is for the moans and miserable groans.
She gives. Mother.
Yeah. Oh, only 3 seconds left.
What was the question?
2.
Mr. T.
Eric.
Oh.
But hey, so feel good about yourself. But give someone else a chance. You phone hogging employed person. Or that all these words are synonyms, all meaning the state that we call the positive state. What words?
Thanks so much.
I don't know. Let's roll the next clip.
Muchas gracias.
This clip goes out special to all my friends at the union because, like them, it's very strange.
Have a wonderful time. Don't be
Clip.
a stranger. Stop by again. Well,
This one's called Captive Barbie in Flames.
To get some of
Boys and girls, don't try this at home. Okay, we got some on the line who's been waiting for minutes because she didn't want to waste her quarter. Yes. No, it's not about time. It's about space. No, wait, that's the second question. It's about cyber stupid, things I like, or unnatural disasters.
Unnatural disasters.
Unnatural
and not
disasters?
the molasses question.
You don't want them all right. Where did Skylab fall?
Australia.
Australia? No, I'm sorry. That's wrong.
What?
That's wrong. See, you just shouldn't believe what a bunch of drunks in a bar tell you. They don't know what they're talking about. Nor do they know which camera is pointed at them. Well, why would they? By truth, I mean the universal. So chemists have sought the true or the real, and have always failed in their endeavors, because the outside relations of chemical phenomena have failed in the sense that there never has a chemical law without exceptions been discovered, because chemistry is continuous with astronomy, physics, biology. For instance, if the sun should greatly change its distance from this earth, and if human life could survive, the familiar chemic formulas would no longer work out. A new science of chemistry would have to be learned. Or that all attempts to find truth in the special are attempts to find the universal in the local. Hello, Book of the Doomed. Hello, you there?
Yeah.
All right, you want to play the quiz?
Yeah.
Okay. Cyber Stupid. Things I like or Pat Flanagan?
What's a Flanagan?
You want the Pat Flanagan question?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Name someone Pat Flanagan dated in high school.
He didn't date anyone in high school.
Ha, you're wrong.
Hey.
Not only are you wrong, but you're trying to besmirch Pat Flanagan's good name. You should be
Yeah,
ashamed
well,
of
you
yourself,
know,
caller.
You might have to find a new place to drink, you know.
Oh, is that so? We'll see about that. We'll just see about that. I mean, at least I will. I suppose you folks out there in TV land may never find out. Hello, Book of the Doomed.
Hi.
Hi. Want to play the game?
Yes.
All right. Cyber Stupid. Things I like or unnatural disasters?
Cyber Stupid.
Okay, good. 'Cause I like this category.
Good.
What does MIHO stand for? IMHO, sorry.
What, IMHO?
Yeah, what does IMHO stand for? That's the thought music in case you hadn't
Thanks.
gotten the symbols. I'm sure. Is it helping you think? One other question?
Yeah.
Okay. What does Net Nanny do?
Net Nanny?
Yeah.
I have another call.
Okay. Now, if you don't know a lot about computers, never mind. I would not think to tell anyone what to do calling up Book of the Doomed. See, I don't know about this monitor. I keep wanting to look at myself instead of the camera because, gosh darn it, I'm good looking. And artists, in their striving for positiveness under the name of harmony, with their pigments that are oxidizing or responding to a deranging environment, or the strings of musical instruments that are differently and disturbingly adjusting to outside chemic and thermal and gravitational forces, again and again this oneness of all ideals, and that is the attempt to be or to achieve locally that which is real. In our experience, there is only intermediateness to harmony and discord. Harmony is that besides which there are no outside forces. Hello, Book of the Doomed.
Hi.
Hi.
What are the categories?
Cyber Stupid. Things I like or unnatural disasters?
Unnatural disasters.
Okay, where did Skylab fall?
Oh, you asked that for the last person.
Right. And so now you know one answer that's wrong.
Okay. Russia.
Russia. No. Sorry, but thanks for calling. Try again later. Really, it's okay. Just because you make a fool of yourself doesn't mean you can't call back again later. Because nobody knows it's you. It could just be someone using your voice. And nations that have fought with only one motive. No one's asked me what I'm reading yet. That's kind of throwing me off a little bit. I'm not used to it. It's disturbing. Hello, Book of the Doomed. Hi there.
Hi. I really like playing with you guys.
Okay.
Let's
That's
play
good.
some basketball.
Let's. Can you make Michael say that? Do you have him there?
I really like playing with you guys. Let's play some basketball. I really like playing with you guys.
All right.
Let's play some basketball.
You gotta quit playing with that thing for a while, man.
I really like playing with you
Leave
guys.
Michael alone.
Let's play some basketball.
Things I like. Unnatural disasters or Pat Flanagan.
Pat Flanagan.
Pat Flanagan. All right. Well, I've only got so many here. Name someone Pat Flanagan dated in high school. There's got to be someone there who knows that.
A different question, please.
A different question? The only questions I have are harder than that.
Well, actually, I want to answer a question about Pat Flanagan that's from Eugene, Oregon.
Pat Flanagan from Eugene, Oregon? I don't have any questions like that.
Well, I really like playing with you guys.
All right.
Let's play some basketball.
But just remember, I'm asking the questions here. I'm not looking at the camera. I'm not even going to try anymore. I don't know why I even thought of that. I never look at the camera. I just forgot. I forgot what a rebel I am. I eat on the air. I'm crazy. I'm nuts. I'm getting calls. Hello, Book of the Doomed.
I want to play.
Okay. Cyber Stupid. Things I like or unnatural disasters.
Cyber stupid.
Cyber Stupid. Okay. What does ROTFL stand for?
Jeez. Don't know.
Okay. Well,
Do you have another one?
sure. Explain. Okay. I'll give you the easy one.
Thanks.
Explain the strange dual life of John Perry Barlow.
Oh, God. I don't even know.
Okay. Oh, thanks for calling.
Yeah.
Let's play some basketball. And nations that have fought with only one motive, for individuality or entity, or to be real final nations not subordinate to or parts of other nations, and that nothing but intermediateness has ever been attained. This part doesn't make any sense. Let's find some of those, Okay, here's a question. What's it called, those little dots that go across a page that separate one section from another? Someone call up and tell me that. Bob knows. Go ahead. Go ahead. You can say, what? Perforation? No. What are you talking about? What? No, well, yeah, okay. Sean knows. He's going to tell Bob. Then we'll all know here. So, just in case anyone needs to know, now we can tell you. You finally have a chance to ask the questions, and we'll answer, as long as they're the right questions. So then, that all phenomena in our intermediate state or quasi-state represent this one attempt to organize, stabilize, harmonize, individualize, or to positivize, or to become real. That only to have seeming is to express failure or intermediateness to final failure and final success. That every attempt that is observable is defeated by continuity or by outside forces, or by the excluded that are continuous with the included. That our whole existence is attempt by the relative to be the absolute, or by the local to be the universal. In this book, my interest is in this attempt as manifested in modern science. Hello, Book of the Doomed.
Okay, I'll try Things You Like, and then I won't call back anymore.
Ah, don't say that. Okay, things I like. Vox, Arbor, and Hondo are types of what?
Guitar.
Yeah, that's right.
Thanks.
One, that's what? One right, and how many wrong?
One. I still don't know that Skylab thing.
Oh, okay.
But it was
I didn't
Australia,
ask
too.
you that, so that doesn't count. Okay, Athens trivia. Secret identities or space?
Athens trivia.
Athens trivia. Okay. Who was Merlin Ryan?
Merlin Ryan was the guy that killed the guy down in the tunnels, the steam tunnels.
That's right.
I don't know the name of the victim, though.
Oh, that's okay. He was a victim. Nobody cares what his name was.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, song lyrics. Space or Pat Flanagan?
Song lyrics.
Song lyrics. Okay. Well, we're getting dangerously close to having a winner here. We'll have to make this one hard. Complete this song lyric. Your girlfriend, she's in high school. She says she loves you a lot. And you gotta come up with the other two verses. Or lines of the verse. We have some thought music to help you out.
Okay.
I sing it for you, but I don't have a vocoder.
But sadly, though, she don't know about that disease you got.
Oh, no, but that's even better than the original lyrics, but that's not right.
Okay.
But you can call back later.
All right, thanks.
Promise.
Bye.
Really, it's okay. It's totally okay to call back later. I just want to make that perfectly clear. And there's lots of Fritos left. They're not over. What? 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 What are you doing, Bob? Oh, Naughty Baby! Check out Naughty Baby. It's so cool. We love Naughty Baby. You too. You can have a Naughty Baby of your own. Naughty Baby, as you've noticed, is a paired set. They make good andirons. But if the seeming of being here in our quasi-state is the product of exclusion that is always false and arbitrary, if always are included and excluded continuous, the whole seeming system or entity of modern science is only quasi-system or quasi-entity wrought by the same false and arbitrary process as that by which the still less positive system that preceded it, or the theological system, wrought the illusion of its being. In this book, I assemble some of the data that I think are of the false and arbitrarily excluded. The data of the damned. Hello, Book of the Damned. You there? Wake up.
What do you want to do with the naughty babies?
Ooh, wouldn't you like to know? Me and the naughty
How
babies
come you
have
make the last question so difficult so you keep them later for yourself?
That's a trade secret.
What do you want to do with them?
I'm afraid I can't discuss that on the air.
How come you don't want to release the naughty babies?
I think that goes without saying.
And what happened to the crawling army man?
He's still here.
Well, how come he hasn't been advertised?
Because he's not as cool as Naughty Baby.
I want more questions.
You want to see the crawling army man?
I want more questions.
Okay.
I want it all.
Cyber Stupid, Things I Like, or Pat Flanagan?
Pat Flanagan.
Okay. Who did Pat Flanagan claim to be when arrested by the New Orleans Police Department?
The bastard son of Henry VIII.
That's right.
Yay!
You know that's
Make him easier now.
Hey, check it out. The army man's gonna like crawl right off the table.
Make him
It's gonna be
easier
really
now.
cool. Quick, Bob, get the army man crawling off the table.
I want the army man
Okay.
to shoot the naughty babies.
He can't. Check it out. Whoa! Look, there he goes. Ow! Oh, that looked like it hurt.
Oh my
But
god.
hey, he's still firing.
I want to know if he still works.
Okay, he still works.
I want to see before I answer the next question.
Okay, Bob's trying to track him down right now. There he is. There he goes.
Okay.
See, he's fine. Okay,
Hey,
Athens
slow
trivia. Secret identities or space?
Ooh.
Which big space? No one's picked space as a category yet.
There, you gonna make it easy?
Yeah, I'll make it easy.
Space.
Okay. True or false? This is a true or false question.
Okay.
So, John Denver wants to be put into orbit. Unfortunately, he also wants to come back.
True.
That's right. Okay, wait, how many have you got right now? Do you have 2 right now?
Can you throw the naughty babies in there now?
Oh.
The big
you want to see-
question?
Hey. No, you're being too bossy now.
Throw in the
Song
naughty
lyrics.
babies.
Song lyrics,
Naughty babies.
secret identities, or Pat Flanagan. If you answer this question, you not just get to look at the naughty babies, you
How
get to
about the
have them
best
and touch
Clancy
them.
category?
I don't have one. Song lyrics, Pat Flanagan or secret identities?
Pat Flanagan.
Okay, this one's really hard.
Well, secret identities.
Okay,
Easy.
no, they're all hard actually, but
Easy one.
what is the secret identity?
Easy one.
What is the secret
Easy.
identity?
Easy.
Do you want a question or
Easy.
not?
Yes.
What is the secret
Easy.
identity of Marion Morrison?
How about
That, you
Dawn
know, I
Wayne?
heard that. No getting coached from the audience. All right? People are making me mad. Let's roll the next clip. Like, how's the viewer at home supposed to compete with a whole bar full of people? Answer me that. It's not fair. Hey, roll the next clip. All right. Farm out. That's all we have for clips. I just want to stress again, though, this having like people back you up, this coaching from the audience, we don't allow that here on Book of the Doomed because we believe in the ideals of Nietzschean Superman. You should know everything all by yourself and not have a room full of people to shout out answers. What do you think this is? Some show like that? Hello, Book of the Doomed.
Hey,
It's you again, isn't it?
John Wayne.
Yeah, but you didn't know that. See, you
I said it 3 times. You cut me off.
That's right. Well,
Where are you coming
you got
after the show?
You got coaching from
We're
the
locking the
audience.
doors.
You got coaching from the audience. Listen.
I said it.
Now listen here.
I have witnesses.
Listen here.
Where do you think you're drinking later?
Hey, listen here.
Go wrong.
Now think of all those people that are sitting at home watching the show all by
Think
themselves
again.
and don't have a bar full of people to yell out answers to them.
Who's called
What
from
about
home?
them, huh?
Who's called from home?
Lots of people. What do you
Naughty
mean?
babies, bring them in, or the doors are locked.
Okay, I'll give you another secret identity question.
I got all 3 of them. That was the
You
game.
cheated.
I didn't.
You did too.
I did not.
You did too.
Did not.
You knew the rules. No coaching from the audience. I said that many times.
Who said I had coaching?
I heard it.
You did
Don't lie
not.
to me. Don't lie to me.
It doesn't
Now you're
matter.
lying to me. See,
Who's calling from
we
home?
just can't. We can't have this kind of relationship. I'm not allowed to release the names of the people that call for various legal reasons.
Who's calling from home?
Look, you want another question or not?
Naughty babies.
I'm gonna give you a bonus.
They're
question.
mine.
I'm gonna give you a special bonus question. If you
If
get this
you're
one
gonna run
right-
a show, run it fair.
What?
If you're gonna run a show, run it good and fair,
Why?
or just shut it down.
Why?
We're locking the doors.
Exactly why should I run this show fairly? Give me one good
It
reason.
hasn't really been fair, but if you can struggle
never been
through it, you know, and answer the question.
I've never run the show fairly.
Baby!
I don't even know the
Let
right
the naughty
answers to most
baby.
of these questions.
What?
Tell you what did the Athens News used to be called?
The A news.
None of this coaching from the audience. Now, really, that's just awful. Are you going to share the naughty babies with the person that gave you that
I'm
answer?
going to pass them all around.
All right.
Do we
In
win
that
the naughty
case-
babies?
In that case, I guess you win. But okay, you win the naughty babies. But because you got coaching from the audience, I'm polishing
Yeah.
off the Fritos myself.
I want to know where Beth Clancy's most tender crevice is.
Well, we can't talk about that on Besides, everybody knows that. As to the logic of our expressions to come, that there is only quasi-logic in our mode of seeming, that nothing ever has been proved because there is nothing to prove. When I say that there is nothing to prove, I mean that to those who accept continuity or the merging away of all phenomena and other phenomena without positive demarcations one from another. Hello, Book of the Doomed.
Good morning. I'm calling from home.
All right. And see, you've already lost. Because
Why?
people cheating. Aren't you angry? Aren't you angry?
Yes, I'm pissed.
Oh, well, you can play anyway. We've got some Fritos left.
Okay, good. I'm hungry.
Okay. Cyber Stupid. Things I like are unnatural disasters.
Unnatural disasters.
All right. In what city did the Great Molasses Flood of 1919 occur?
Ooh, molasses.
Yes, a flood of molasses that washed down the city streets and killed 21 people in 1919. In what city? This is real. I'm not making it up.
I believe you.
It's the coolest event of all time.
It sounds like it.
They had to shoot a bunch of horses, too.
Horses.
Yeah, they were stuck in molasses.
Boston.
Boston's right. Did
All
you just
right.
guess that?
Yes.
You must be psychic.
Yes.
Athens trivia. Secret identities or space?
Space.
Space? Okay. What kind of gravity do they have on the space shuttle?
They don't have.
No.
Oh, wait.
Before you answer quickly,
What?
don't answer too quickly.
Okay.
It's kind of a trick question. What kind of gravity do they have on the space shuttle? There's a word for it. You'd know it if you watch the NASA channel continuously.
Yeah. I see it every once in a while. There's a word for it.
Yes.
Ah.
I'm looking for a word that has letters in it. That's your hint.
Well, if they have any kind of gravity at all, it's probably not real. Fake?
No.
Damn.
I'm sorry. They only have that on Star Trek.
What is it?
But thanks for calling.
What is it?
Well, okay, since I guess nobody can win anyway, microgravity.
Micro.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the word you were looking for.
Yeah, that is the word.
But now that you know it, you're not a loser anymore.
All right, thanks.
Certainly. We do
Thanks
anything we
so
can here
much.
to please. We want everybody to not be losers. That's our goal here on Book of the Doomed. That's why I'm asking you these questions and reading you from these cool books. I've been reading to you tonight, incidentally, from The Book of the Damned by Charles Fort. This is the complete books of Charles Fort. He was kind of the Agent Mulder of the 1920s, only he was not suave and dashing. But and he couldn't write very well either, but he wrote about really cool things. I'm just going to pick something at random. Where are we? Garden, familiar ground. I suppose then, Mr. Simon's opinion, this symmetric object had been on the ground. Oh, wait, here we go. In the London Times, February 1st, 1988, it was said that a roundish object of iron had been found after a violent thunderstorm in a garden at Brixton, August 17th, 1887. It was analyzed by a chemist who could not identify it as a true meteoric material. Whether a product of workmanship like human workmanship or not, this object is described as an oblate spheroid about 2 inches across its major diameter. The chemist's name and address are given, Mr. J. James Morgan, Ebbw Vale. There's thousands of things like that. It's a very cool book. I recommend it. Give it to your loved ones for the holidays. Give them naughty babies. Go to truck stops and buy all the cheap little plastic toys you can. Give them Fritos. Be sure to give them plenty of beer. Everyone likes beer. Well, I just don't see any point in continuing this farce any longer. I'm giving away the answers to the questions. So I hope you've all learned a lesson tonight, and that's you'll do better at quiz games if there are 20 of you. I don't have any more clips to roll. I want to introduce you to my friend. Oh, okay. We have a special message from Esquivel. Oh, he's got to find it. So, what are you doing, Bob? Bob's signaling me to do something. I thought for sure that he wanted me to saw Santa Claus in half. I did something to do. Oh. No. Okay, it's time for the special holiday message from Esquivel. Then we'll be saying goodbye from the Book of the Doomed Holiday Special. We just can't get enough of this.
Been my pleasure. Thanks so much for coming. Muchas gracias. been my pleasure to host this holiday happening. I hope you had a wonderful time. Don't be a stranger. Stop by again. Well, I must attend to getting a space shuttle to get some of our borracho amigos on a safe journey home. May you have a fabulous and festive holiday season. Until next time, adios.